Hello everyone! Guess what time it is? It's 3:35 in the morning. I don't want to be up. But we are making the new files! And I have already gone through my comments and into this post and found a good old comment from Lando3808-0. Never noticed the 0 there. If you don't know who he is, go check out his channel. He makes some pretty cool gaming content. But let's spin the wheel. Let's see what good old Lando gets for his creature. Harpy? Harpies. Congratulations, Lando. You got Harpies. So we have what Harpies like and what Harpies dislike. So we're going to spin the wheel 2 more times, see what Harpies do and do not like. And if you don't know what a Harpy is, the images of what Harpies are should be on screen now. And have been for a little bit. Okay, I got nervous we were going to get Harpies again. Okay, so Harpies like pixies. Alright, cool. We like a good pixie. What and who do Harpies not like? We're gonna spin it again. I don't understand why it picks the same thing multiple times. There's so many options. Minotaurs. Ooh. I love myself a good Minotaur. Okay. I do have autocorrect, Lando. It just doesn't work half the time. So I'm sorry about that. Alright, so just like last time, I'm going to do a little bit of research, off-screen research, on these creatures. And when I come back, we will have you will have a little bit of knowledge on what a Harpy is and where I might take the story. Hello everyone, welcome back. For you, it was probably 5 seconds. For me, it was about 5 minutes. Maybe 10, I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I did some research, and if you watched the first episode, you can tell that this seems to be a bit more research, and as I reviewed the previous episode, I took some notes and I spent a little bit more time doing research and actually have links here. And if you want to use these links, they will be in the description. So you can find out why I think they torment the dead. But what I gathered is that the body of a bird, the head of a woman, and obviously, as you can see on screen, that's a harpy. They're often mysterious and symbolize death, the underworld, and fear. That's what they symbolize. They torment the dead, and they were once described as storm winds. It could be believed that these creatures snatch souls and leave them behind a horrible smell that most humans couldn't bear. Anyways, so that's what I have, and I didn't do too much research on pixies or Minotaur because that's for another video. And if you want to be a part of that, then leave a comment, and if I spin the wheel with your name, you'll get the pixie lore or the Minotaur lore. Anyways, use these links in the description to find how I got my information. I'm going to write a rough outline of a story, and we'll be back in maybe 5-10 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Hello everyone, welcome back. I have done a little outline, as you can see. First, the Harpies, they rule the sky, only coming down to torment others, because they like causing mischief and stuff. As they come down every now and then, they meet pixies, who also enjoy causing mischief and tormenting others, Because if you don't know, pixies actually started as these uh, mischievous creatures. Like, you never want to give a pixie your name because then they hold legal rights over you, I think. I don't know, I haven't done the proper research on them yet. But pixies aren't the Tinkerbell that we all associate them with today. So, with the help of pixies, they would torment others until they came across the Minotaur. The Harpies felt threatened by them for also being half animal, half human. The Minotaur is all about protecting and is a territorial creature, and the Harpies are all about stealing most of the others' lives and causing mischief. So, as the Harpies went around tormenting people and stealing their stuff or stealing their souls, with the help of pixies, of course, they would eventually come across someone who had a Minotaur to protect them. This enraged Harpies even more, making them more desperate to kill humans and other creatures. So, that's the outline I have right now. Now it is time for me to actually create the story. So hopefully by 4:30 it'll be done. Hello everyone, welcome back. Another 5 seconds for you, but as I said, we finished before 4:30, which is good. I'm glad. So here's the story that we have. The great and not so majestic beast, the Harpy, rules over the sky, swooping down to steal kites on windy days. If these creatures got bored with all their kites, they would come down, posing as angels as they knock on your door, just to take you into their domain. When they feel lazy and don't want to knock on your door, as they often do, they will just swoop down, grab you by the shoulders, and fly off. When they are done with their newfound toy, they will often just throw it away, letting it fall all the way down to the ground to splat out. On one of their journeys down, they came across the pixie. They were too nimble for them to catch, which at first enraged some even more, but they soon learned that they aren't too different. The Harpy saw that they too liked tormenting the lives of humans, so they quickly grew a bond. The pixies will draw out humans from their houses or town, sometimes in big groups, and the Harpies will swoop down and snatch them. The pixies would get a human slave, and whenever they were done with it, the Harpies would get a new toy. This method would work until the Minotaur came by. It first seemed like another victim of the scheme, but it didn't fall under the manipulation. The Harpies felt threatened by its power, but were more furious that it was a half-human, half-animal. They tried ignoring the Minotaurs as much as they could, but the humans caught on after some time and hired the Minotaurs to be guards for them. The Harpies became more and more desperate to kill, leading them into new lands. So that's the lore of the Harpies in the new files. And if you want to lore yourself, then you have to leave a comment, whether it's on this video or other videos. And if you're lucky, I might pick you and you might get a video for the new files. There are plenty of options on the wheel, so don't feel like you won't get an opportunity. And the entire point of this is so one day I can make a game where you get to play with the lore you created. Until next time, I hope you all have a peaceful time and look forward to October because there's a lot to be planned. Until next time, peace.